Hi, this is Kamera. My first few minutes with God, day number 187. 2 Kings chapter 14, 2 Chronicles chapter 25. Amaziah, he became king of Judah at the age of 25, and he reigned for 29 years. He did right in the sight of the Lord, not as David, but he followed basically his father Joash example. He executed the officials who murdered his father Joash. Amaziah, he had 300,000 selected troops. He hired 100,000 of Israel men, right? Man of God comes and tells him don't hire those men. Don't hire them. The Lord is not with them. You will be defeated. No matter how hard you fight, God will overthrow you. And this part that gets me, God has the power to help you or trip you up. So Amaziah, he was concerned about, what about the silver that I paid them? Man of God told him, God is able to give you even more than that. So he discharges these men and they become angry. They go home angry. Amaziah and the army of Judah, they killed 10,000 Edomites. Another 10,000 they captured, and they took them and threw them over a cliff. Isn't that something? Meanwhile, those discharged troops, they were still upset, so they raided several of the towns of Judah. They killed 3,000 people and carried away great quantities of plunder. Isn't that something? Yeah, King Amaziah, guess what he did? He brought idols from Seir. He set them up, and then he began to bow to them and offer sacrifices to them. Oh, God was upset with that, so he sent a prophet. And he tells them, he said, why do you turn to gods who cannot save you? Amaziah, he threatens those prophets, be quiet or be killed. Fast forward, Amaziah, he challenges Jehoash, king of Israel, to a battle. Jehoash, he tells him, yes, you defeated Edom. You've become arrogant, though. Why stir up trouble that will only bring disaster to you and Judah? See, but God allowed this to happen because he was angry with Amaziah for turning his back on him for idols. Amaziah refused to listen. King Jehoash of Israel mobilized his army and defeated the army of Judah. They scattered and they fled for home. Jehoash, he captured Amaziah, king of Judah, demolished 600 feet of the wall of Jerusalem. He carried away all the gold and silver and the articles of the temple of God. He took away the treasures of the royal palace, hostages, and he returned to Samaria. King Amaziah lived 15 years after the death of Jehoash. Amaziah, there was a conspiracy against him in Jerusalem, and they assassinated him. They assassinated Amaziah. And the people of Judah placed his son Uzziah. He was 16 years old. They placed him in as king, the new king of Judah. Uzziah, he rebuilt Elath and restored Judah. Jeroboam II, he became the new king of Israel. He did evil in the sight of God. He refused to change his ways. He really did. And they followed the example of Jeroboam, the original Jeroboam. And he reigned 41 years. Children of Israel was suffering. There was no one to help, but God used Jeroboam II to save them. But there you have it, guys. That's day number 187, 2 Kings chapter 14, 2 Chronicles chapter 25. You have a God-filled blessed day.